The phone lines are open.
Coming up today on the phone in, what's been your customer service experience with telecom providers? ASHA Tomlinson is joining us from a studio in Toronto today.
We're on the Maritime Noon Show with host Bob Murphy.
1-800-565-1940 is the number.
Tackling telecom troubles and the customer service headaches that come with them.
He said it looks like it's been charged over and over and over.
$1,580, okay.
If you could give us a time frame of what it took to get your money back.
There was no less than, 10 hours of phone time with back and forth with different people. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 hours, that's more than a full workday. That's a workday plus overtime.
ASHA, I think we have somebody else on the line.
Yeah, Paul Ratchford in Sydney, Cape Breton, and I hear you have a beef with Bell.
I do, yeah. My issue was being charged for an account that I didn't have.
All right. Well, Paul, what a tale.
Darren Greenlaw in New Brunswick, how would you rate the customer service experience?
Oh, I'd rate it about a 2 out of 20.
2 out of 20. At a time when complaints about our phone, internet, and TV services are at an all-time high, you're telling us customer service is at an all-time low. Amos Tanuma's got all the intel. He's spent years running call centers and now advises CEOs across North America on how to improve their customer care. Amos, thanks for helping us out.
Thanks for having me. I cannot think of an issue that unifies people more than this.
He says it's often by design.
Every single part of it is designed to do one thing, not to resolve your issue, but to save money and preserve revenue for companies. So what you call bad customer service, they would call deflection. They would call efficiency. And you would call that loss of your time. You would call that rage.
We hear that rage from many Canadians.
Which of these services are you calling about?
So we're testing the customer service of the big three telcos, Bell, Rogers, and TELUS. Hey everyone, welcome to Marketplace's call center.
Hey.
Thanks for being here. All three testers have an issue they've been trying to get resolved for weeks, but so far, no luck.
Please remain on the line.
I'm a patient person and it's crazy making.
Vicky Sloot is from Toronto. She's with Bell. Her 5 TV box was recently upgraded and she was promised all the same channels for $5 less a month.
I got the new PVR box the next day and half my channels are gone. And they won't give me any of my channels back unless I pay an extra at least $25.
Vicky's already spent hours online and on the phone. She's even escalated to the resolutions team, but she's still waiting for an answer. What's your goal for this test today?
I just want my channels back. It's winter, it's cold, we're all snowed in, and I really just want some of my core channels back.
Kim Pichet is also from Toronto. Her cell plan's with Rogers. 6 months ago, her bill goes up $30 when she stops getting a corporate employee discount, even though she's still on the job. Your goal is to get your discount reinstated, maybe get a credit, and if not, then what?
I will go to someone else.
So it's ultimatum day for Rogers.
For me, yeah, today, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. And testing TELUS is Ian Bullen from Vancouver.
My mother has been with TELUS probably since 1993, before she passed at the end of August.
Ian wants access to her most recent bill to find a $93 credit from September. But he doesn't know how it's been paid out. He's also disputing a $200 charge for unreturned equipment. But there's no unreturned equipment.
There's not. It's just hard to get anywhere with them.
You're not going to give up, though.
No, I'm not going to give up. I can't. I have to. I'm responsible for wrapping up Mom's estate, and I'm going to call them again today, and we'll see what happens.
So we're hitting the phones and logging into live chat. We want to know, how long will our testers wait? Will they be stuck on hold or transferred from agent to agent?
I'm on hold.
And will anyone actually solve their problems? Watching along with us, Amos and Mohammed Halabi.
I've spent like 20 years on the phone is what it feels like.
Founder of MyBillsAreHigh.com.
Yes, I can hear you.
He negotiates with telcos all the time.
So I feel their frustrations, and hopefully today we can resolve it.
Let's find out what happens. Go ahead. Start your engines.
Calls made to and from TELUS may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. Which account are you calling about? The one ending in 766 or 98?
Neither account.
I'm seeing Ian's head begin to nod in disappointment.
It begins
Yes.
already. The frustration.
Ian is having a conversation with the bot. The bot can't understand him.
Neither account.
I understand. Is that a personal, EPP, exclusive partner program, business, or corporate account?
No.
With Rogers, Kim actually gets through to an agent within minutes.
And this will be my 4th call trying to find resolution with this issue.
She's been doing this a while. That's a great tactic to force them to acknowledge the history of this situation.
Right off the bat. Turns out Kim hits the automated option for sales, not service. The agent says she'll help.
But I don't want to send you off. I want to see if we can handle this on the phone.
What do you make of the fact that she went to sales?
Thing people need to realize is companies view service as an expense. So when you say things that involve money, you get human help. When you say things that are around service, a cost of money, you're going to be put through the loop.
I'm on hold.
After 25 minutes, Kim gets her $25 discount back.
I've applied it to your account.
Oh, you have?
So now you have, I have, yeah. So now your plan is $62.50 before taxes.
To be honest, I wasn't prepared for that. Like, I was prepared to have to do battle again.
You're doing much better than
my
these two
cohorts
over here, yeah. But her battle's not over yet. Moving on to Vicky, she tries calling Bell's resolution manager. Can't get through. The chat agent can't help. Neither can the main customer service line.
Hi, I'm calling about an account issue for my Fibe TV.
Exhausting all her options, she's left waiting for the manager to call her back.
They can't do anything anymore. So I am locked into this one agent, it seems.
You feel handcuffed, right?
I can't do anything else.
Ian's on the line with TELUS.
Hello? Hello? They dropped my call.
You dropped calls?
Just as you said.
They dropped my call. Okay, blood pressure.
Meanwhile, with her discount in hand, Kim is transferred to a customer service rep who says she can't get a credit for the months she overpaid.
There cannot be any kind of credit that will be refunded.
And that's what I'm disputing.
So Kim makes her case, and the frontline rep says she'll see what she can do.
Let me just take a look again with my support team.
While Kim waits, we're talking to a Rogers employee who handles those types of escalation calls. We're not identifying him and also altering his voice because he's afraid speaking out will cost him his job. How much agency do frontline employees have to help customers when we're talking about issues with billing, for example?
It decreases constantly. Frontline reps really don't have the option of crediting accounts anymore.
Is that why so many issues get escalated up to you?
Yeah, definitely.
He says he's getting more calls from outsourced agents who often struggle to solve even the simplest issues.
That as a person who supports those reps, there will be waves of calls where you can tell that the people you're talking to are all brand new because their questions are very, very basic. And they'll often tell you, this is my first day on the job. I don't really know anything about this. They don't have very much experience or knowledge of what to do in those situations.
But it's not just at Rogers.
You must tell on every call.
This employee, whose voice is also altered because she fears being fired, has been a customer service rep at TELUS for more than a decade. So would you say that when you started, that you had more agency than where you're at now?
Yes, like totally reduced. Like they are locking down on everything. When I first started, the customers, we appreciated them. I never had any hesitation reducing someone's bill.
Now, she says every credit and refund she gives is closely monitored.
Credits above a certain level have to be approved by a manager. I have zero leeway.
Back at our marketplace call center, after 40 minutes, Vicky gets a call back from Bell's resolution manager.
Is it something to do with your TV programming?
She says she's looking into it, which means more waiting for Vicky.
so let me work on this.
The waiting game again.
Our experts saw that one coming. They called that before you even got on the phone. They said, I bet you she'll say, okay, I'm looking into this. I'm handling it, and then
Oh, yeah, I was a little shocked because she said, okay, have a great day. And I thought, aren't you coming back to tell me? How long does this take to look into?
Yeah. Ian's back on the line with TELUS after his first call disconnects. They tell him the credit was refunded in December, but the agent isn't sure where that money went.
I just don't know how it was returned or sent to you.
Then, 19 minutes in,
Call failed. Call failed. I've got 2 bars.
Happens all the time, especially with TELUS. I deal with this every day.
What's up with that?
I have no idea, but you would think that a telecom provider would have a really good telecom infrastructure so their calls won't disconnect on customers.
On Ian's third call, the agent confirms his refund has been issued.
It normally takes about 4 to 6 weeks.
And where is it going to be refunded to?
A check refund.
The check's in the mail, they say. And remember that $200 equipment charge on his late mom's account?
It's automatic once we close the account.
It's now reversed.
So why would it auto-generate a $200 equipment service charge? It doesn't make sense to me. Can you explain? Hello? Call failed. Call failed.
The system is designed to frustrate as many people as possible. So part of the design is that people will give up so that you don't have to incur that expense.
3 strikes for TELUS, but Ian's not giving up.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. I'm trying to get some answers. So here we go.
Welcome to TELUS.
Coming up, the delays drag on.
Make no mistakes, there's no hold music, but you're also on hold there too.
You're not gonna give up though, are you? Will the telecoms tackle our testers' issues? We're testing the customer service of Canada's biggest 3 telecoms, Bell, Rogers, and TELUS.
Call failed. Call failed.
And it's not just customers who are speaking out, employees are too.
They gotta finish up with, by the way, do you want to buy another product?
This technician has worked for TELUS for more than 2 decades. We're altering his voice because he's still on the job.
TELUS does outsource to contractors. In general, the quality is pretty poor.
How bad is it?
I will show up less than a month later because something failed. So brand new install will fail just because of poor workmanship.
So an experienced tech then has to come in and redo or fix the work of these contractors?
I'm doing that 2 or 3 times a month at least.
He says techs have high sales targets to meet. You're expected to upsell customers when you're in a service call or you're trying to fix or install something?
Correct.
And the customer service rep at TELUS says she's also pushed to increase people's bills.
So my scorecard is affected negatively if I lower a bill.
Do you feel at this point in your career that the purpose of your job is to solve customer issues?
No, I feel the purpose of my job is to manage my metrics, not to manage the customer.
At Rogers, this employee says it's the same deal there. Are reps measured by how much revenue they can add to an account?
Yes. Yeah, revenue is definitely a measurement that all reps have to answer to.
So sell and add to their bill, not lower it.
Yeah, they always want to increase what they call ARPA, average revenue per account.
Amos Tanuma has run call centers around the world.
The representatives, the agents, are victims of this process as well. They have a scorecard. They can cost them their bonuses, and they can cost them their jobs. And on those scorecards is how long was that call they had with you? How often are they issuing credits? There is a long list of metrics that are in conflict with them delivering exactly what you want.
Checking in on our Rogers tester, after an hour and 19 minutes, it's another win for Kim.
I appreciate that.
The Rogers agent can't give Kim a refund, but she'll give her 2 months free service.
Okay, I'm doing the math in my head. Yeah, I can take that. That's a compromise. Done. Wasn't a waste of a day.
Done, I know. Kim, man. Did it. A great result for you, for sure.
I don't know what to say. It's just like I'm speechless.
But it's just good customer service.
Should be that way. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Rogers says they notified Kim last summer that her discount needed to be renewed. They say they have an intensive training program for new agents, that they do take people's feedback and they continue to improve the customer experience. But still no victory for Vicky. More than 3 hours later, her Bell case manager is done for the day with no call back.
But make no mistakes, there's no hold music, but you're also on hold there too.
You're not gonna give up though, are you?
I hope not.
Doesn't sound confident, Vicky.
Maybe we'll talk in a year.
The same day we tell Bell about Vicky, they reach out to her, give her a $30 discount off her monthly bill. Bell tells us they didn't live up to their commitments in Vicky's case, and add they're investing in the customer experience. And any assertion that they designed their operations to avoid resolving issues is simply not true. As for Ian, he's on his 4th call with TELUS.
It was credited and completed on December 17th.
And he learns his credit isn't a check. It was deposited into one of his bank accounts months ago. So several calls and plenty of confusion later, his mom's TELUS account is now closed. 0 balance. He says the process to get here should never be this hard.
Well, it's just frustrating. I don't have time for this. People don't have time for this.
TELUS confirms they refunded the account and paid out the credit in December. They say they're reviewing frontline training to ensure they address customer concerns promptly. The Canadian Telecommunications Association says their providers continue to invest in improving service and work to resolve concerns fairly and directly. For the bigger picture, we're in Ottawa to meet José Vidal-Thibault, the commissioner responsible for resolving telecom complaints.
This past year, we received a record number of complaints, over 23,000 of them.
Topping the list, billing beefs like incorrect charges and missing credits. We hear the same from Canadians who email us.
It's clear that customer frustration exists, that there are complaints out there that need to be handled, and there is an opportunity to do better.
She says the majority of complaints get resolved within 20 days. But what they can't handle? All those dropped calls and long wait times. The quality of customer service isn't in your mandate, but should it be?
That would be fully within the purview of the regulator, and our job is to be transparent about the things that we're seeing, what the pain points are, what the frustration is.
Coming up, we take you to a country putting customers at the front of the queue.
That will change the everyday life of millions of consumers.
And ask why Canadians are left on hold. Canada's biggest telcos are dropping the ball on customer service.
They can't do anything anymore. So I am locked into this one agent, it seems.
You feel handcuffed right now.
I can't do anything else.
But Spain may have the key. The country recently passed a law that goes into effect within the year and means customers are not left waiting. Here, large companies, including telecoms, must answer calls within 3 minutes, resolve issues within 15 days.
De ellos es el derecho a ser atendido en tiempo y forma.
Pablo Bustamante is the Consumer Affairs Minister who championed the law.
This will be a revolution. It's a small thing, but will change the everyday life of millions of consumers. We have grown used to the idea that when we citizens interact with powerful corporations, with very big companies, well, that they have enough power to establish what are the rules of economic life and commercial life. Well, we want to make that relation a little bit more balanced and make sure that the rights that we have as consumers are respected and enforced.
If companies don't follow this law, they'll face steep fines. And when there's a lack of competition like there is here in Canada, many Canadians tell us they feel powerless. They do feel like they have no other choice, their hands are tied.
Exactly. Everybody does the same. That's why we need action from the government. acting to make sure that if they don't modify their practices, well, they pay a price.
The telecommunications regulator, the CRTC, says they take customer service complaints seriously, and they're keeping an eye on Spain to see if it could shape policy here in Canada. We asked Industry Minister Melanie Joly for an on-camera or phone interview. Her office tells us she's not available. They don't answer our questions about Spain or setting a standard for customer service in this country, but in a statement, they say people who aren't happy can always switch to another provider. So for now, Canadians are left on the line and on their own.
So was very unhappy, told them it was absolutely not acceptable.
It sounds like you spent many, many hours trying to get to the bottom of it.
So many issues, so little time, eh, Bob?
Thanks very much for closing out the hour with us. And ASHA, thanks for joining us as well. And that is the show for today.